Merry Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas Eve to all of you. I know it's a bit gay to reflect on all the videos or all the dramas I covered before, but since we're nearing so close to 2025, I think it's appropriate, especially considering how this one I want to pull up out of my sack was back from like July this summer. And I'm referring to the flag that Cody got amidst the 10 emoji allegations or the controversy, because the lecture is falling off, and I use that word even though I hate it because it's probably the best description for what actually happened, where he didn't vanish completely off the face of the internet, as evident in his new video he uploaded on his third channel, Cody trains, choo choo. And let me make it clear that this response, that I mentioned in this title of this video, it is in this one somehow, it's just at the end, like at the very last minute, exactly last one. So okay, I'm gonna talk about this because this was a situation where it didn't end like you would expect it would. Going back, I remember like a statement by studio TMG Studios and how he'd be leaving or doing some other shit along those lines, but not really anything from him directly. Which is funny because one of the biggest things being advocated for, especially by people like D'Angelo Wallace, who basically kickstarted this, it was like how he himself should make a response with how him sleeping with Tana when she was 17 was a story she mentioned multiple times over quite a while. And even now, forgive me if I'm wrong, but he still hasn't, at least prior to this. Like I was trying to find anything on Reddit, because if there's a place where people will tear you apart, it would be there. But yeah, I couldn't find anything, and I'm emphasizing this because his response out of 6 months on his third channel, dedicate you only 1 minute in a whole 20-minute video. It's not good, like at all. Okay, but honestly now, I had no idea he had a third channel where it covers like his fitness journey, doing marathons, shit like that. I mean, good for him, but how funny would it be if I only stuck to this and I lived under a rock and I had no idea about his controversy, and he's bringing this up at the last minute? Like, it would make no sense. So anyways, he goes into it in a subtle way. Like, he doesn't clap his hands being like, okay, response time, and then say it. No, he very smooth criminal, goes into it saying how he wants to make content, he just has to.
Being creative, doing this type of thing, and putting it out there, it's just in my DNA. I need to do it, and so I'm gonna do it. Obviously, I understand I've been offline for months, haven't made videos for, that whole time, and I also understand if your opinion of me has potentially changed over the last few months. I spent the first half of my career criticizing people and judging people online, so I don't begrudge your judgment of me by any means. I just think all I can do right now and moving forward is just try to be the best person I can be for myself and for my family, and just try to continue putting the best shit out there that I can. So that's what I'm gonna do, and if you stick around to watch it, I very much appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, truly. And so that's the plan. 3:30 marathon in March, hopefully, and you're gonna see the process. So I will see you soon, and choo choo.
Choo choo. Okay, this felt uncomfortable because it really was like a slip roll of what actually happened, or and people on Reddit pointed like how if you check the comments on the video, it's all people being like, oh my god, he's back, like as if it's Jesus writing about his tomb in Nazareth. I mean, let's be real, I wouldn't be covering this response if his drama wasn't well known. But a response like this never sits right when it's trying to deflect what was actually going on or what was done wrong, and what will be, what change will be made in the future to prevent it. Like, yeah, maybe some people will not be watching his content anymore, as he said. But why is that, Cody? You have a little secret for us, Cody? Also, he has like a huge drop in viewership. It's because, of an honest change in content or quality, which, yeah, that is subjective. But it's really glaring, when there's one exact event that can be pinpointed and it's just being ignored. Like, no, come on, let's be for real. Point it out. He didn't make up like how the best he can do is just, move forward, keep on making videos, and try to be the best possible family guy, sorry. And that there's nothing else he can do but, like, ride out the storm. Now, I agree with that in literally any other scenario than this one, where sending an apology to Tanner and making a thorough public statement isn't the biggest choice in your own fucking hands. Again, I apologize if I missed something, but I feel stunned like that for before this video, before I started recording, I was trying to recount what happened, refresh my memory, and I found no potential good stuff that he did to repair the situation, even throughout this 6-month period, just doing nothing at all. As all the much worse that's coming from this response, when nothing is said, especially after so long. And I think this right now is a common tactic, an army doctrine, where big people like him, they go down the path of just not making a response, and that itself, a silence, being a sign of guilt. And I mean that as what they want to get across, because they know people are so rich reported online that they're hoping that by being silent, saying nothing, it'll show to everyone that they honestly regret what they did. But that only works and makes sense from his perspective, or people like him. Because again, you will have people criticize him for it. I think the whole community sector will always talk about this, no matter what. But it does go a long way when a good, proper response was made. Because in something like a retrospective, a YouTuber could say, the guy ended with a statement to his fans. And I promise you that by itself sounds way better than, still to this day, there has been no comment made at all. So people are wondering what the fuck happened. So yeah, in general, I was excited to get into this, because the way it came across was on Reddit, and the caption was something like, of course it's a minute long. And I saw they were saying that for convenience, not wanting to include the whole thing. But no, it really was a minute long. I thought they were bullshitting me. Honestly, if this guy can keep having a career past this point, then wow, goddamn. But I promise you, that this 1 minute apology response, or whatever you want to call it, it will not make the path any less smooth. I promise you that much.